Minimized service and reduced service downtime are becoming increasingly important. When you operate Volvo haulers, the daily service requirements are reduced by the monitored oil and fluid level checks, as well as by new advanced types of maintenance-free bearings. There are no 10 or 50-hour services. Greasing is scheduled only every 250 hours. Service downtime is reduced by more than 50%. The lockable front swing-down steps provide easy access to the forward-mounted filter units. The hood, which opens up 90 degrees, provides easy access to the entire engine compartment and engine-related components. It is opened by a hydraulic system, driven either by an electric or manual pump. Engine oil, hydraulic oil, and fuel drains are located for easy access using the drain hose, without opening any panels or hoods. The Volvo Arctic has correctly matched Volvo-designed drivetrain components, specifically developed for hauler applications. The engine is a turbocharged, high-performance, low-emission Volvo diesel engine. It has electronically controlled fuel injection for low emissions and high performance. A Volvo Arctic engine has high torque at low engine speed, and combined with high power, it maintains high average speed throughout the entire work cycle. The Volvo Arctic has a fully automatic planetary transmission with low power loss and long service life. Transmission protection functions increase safety and reduce the risk of operator mistakes. The torque converter has a built-in lockup for fast acceleration and low power losses and fuel consumption. A drop box designed for Volvo articulated haulers has the rear output shaft higher than the front. This gives high ground clearance at the hitch and improved stability. The built-in longitudinal differential and 100% lockup reduce power losses, tire wear, and fuel consumption. They also improve traction and off-road performance. Heavy-duty axle housings with fully floating axle half-shafts increase reliability. Heavy-duty hub reductions ensure long service life for other drivetrain components. Differential locks give superior off-road mobility. Volvo haulers have service brakes on all wheels. A40D is equipped with oil-cooled wet disc brakes, while the other hauler models have dry disc brakes. Both systems have performance that, by a broad margin, fulfills all known brake standards. The dual-circuit brake system maximizes safety. A variable hydraulic transmission retarder is standard equipment, consisting of two opposing impellers inside the transmission, with braking effort provided when filled with oil. Heat is effectively absorbed by the vehicle cooling system, so the retarder is continuously usable. The exhaust retarder has an EPG, exhaust pressure governor, which uses the engine exhaust strokes to achieve a braking effect. Activating a switch allows continuous use of the exhaust retarder. It is then applied when the throttle pedal is released. Continuous use is available because the heat generated by the exhaust retarder is vented out the exhaust pipe. A steering system that maintains its controllability and precision throughout the life of the hauler is essential, not only to maximize production, but also for safe high-speed operation. Volvo has accomplished this with its unique self-compensating hydromechanical steering system. A mechanical feedback rod connected to the hitch at one end and the steering valve at the other acts to center the steering valve after any steering movement, providing a smooth, accurate, and steady automotive-type feel to the steering system. The rack and pinion, together with the mechanical steering linkage, ensures that the steering angle is always proportional to the number of turns of the steering wheel. The hydromechanical steering makes the machine easy to steer, even at low engine speeds and in tough operating conditions. Volvo is the only manufacturer using this sophisticated rack and pinion steering system, superior to all other systems on the market. Engine-dependent, load-sensing variable displacement piston pumps in a closed center hydraulic system deliver the required volume and pressure to the tipping, steering, and cooling systems only when needed. The powerful and reliable load-sensing hydraulic system consumes power only when needed to minimize power losses and fuel consumption. As the system adjusts pressure and flow as needed, it is actually possible to dump the load when the engine is running at low idle. A rotating hitch gives superb off-road mobility and eliminates frame twist. High hitch placement maximizes stability. The hitch is maintenance-free with maintenance-free bearings. Power, when and where it's needed. That's an important feature for most Arctic haulers' drivetrains. The operator must be able to select the drive configuration needed for the situation. The configuration for the toughest conditions is 100% differential lock, where all 6 wheels are powered and the diff locks are engaged so the tires are not allowed to spin out. In the transverse diff lock front axle 6x6 configuration, all wheels are powered, but the diff lock is only engaged between the front and rear and on the front axle. This increases steering ability on slippery surfaces and is sometimes required when dumping uphill or climbing out of deep ruts. Using transverse diff lock front axle is the same as in the previous example, but with the diff lock engaged only on the front axle and with 6x4 power. Again, it is used for better steering on slippery ground and in difficult conditions. With 6x6, all diff locks are engaged between the axles but not across the axles, and there is power to all wheels. This is used to climb grades and in downhill operations. And lastly, a Volvo exclusive 6x4 with no diff locks engaged. This is the configuration for high-speed hauling, especially on reasonably good or paved roads. It minimizes tire wear in the last set of wheels because they are not driven. Tire skid wear is reduced on all wheels when cornering, and the outside tires are allowed to turn faster than the inside tires, as is required in a turn. Volvo has developed and patented a load and dump brake function to maximize ergonomics and enhance productivity. When positioning the articulated hauler for loading or dumping, the operator only needs to press a single button to automatically apply the trailer brakes and shift the transmission into neutral. This function improves efficiency and safety while eliminating stress on the drivetrain and reduces operator inputs, resulting in longer component life and reduced operator fatigue. When the required task is completed, the operator only needs to select a gear, and the load and dump brake system will disengage automatically, releasing the trailer brakes. The ribless body is made of HB400 steel to withstand impact loading. Normally, wear plates are not needed. A low loading height, a symmetrical body design, and a good spill guard to protect the hitch are important when loading the hauler. The body of a Volvo articulated hauler is designed to be easy to load, regardless of the equipment used. A high tipping joint gives a high ground clearance with raised body. This, together with a long overhang, makes it possible to dump into a hopper or over an edge. The body chute has the right length and angle to prevent spills when hauling uphill. The accurate steering system makes it easy to position the hauler to dump. The powerful hydraulics, in combination with the load and dump brake, provide fast and easy operation. Quick and accurate dumping on a stockpile, down a slope, uphill, over an edge, or in a hopper are the advantages of our dumping system. Volvo has the power and control to lower the body with a load for repositioning during soft ground dumping. The long suspension travel and independent wheel movement provided by the bogie beam system allow the body to stay level while the hauler travels over large bumps and ruts. This long suspension travel not only maximizes load unit stability, but also keeps the load in the body when traveling over rough surfaces. The unique Volvo bogie beam design is durable and maintenance-free, with long component life. The straddle-mounted bogie beam reduces stress on the rear frame, distributing the load evenly to the bogie axles. Volvo articulated haulers have a unique three-point maintenance-free suspension, which allows for each wheel to move independently in rough operating conditions. This suspension configuration gives less stress on the frame and optimizes ground contact and rim pull. The three-point suspension design, combined with rubber springs and shock absorber, ensures the best operating conditions. This configuration allows the operator to sit level and comfortably, regardless of the haul terrain. The heavy-duty frames are manufactured from high-strength steel, with high torsional rigidity for reduced weight and high strength. Frame design is optimized for robot welding, resulting in higher production quality and longer service life. Tires are an important part of the drivetrain and the articulated hauler concept. The tires are large and wide for good comfort, low ground pressure, and excellent off-road mobility. All Volvo Arctics are designed using radial tires to give long service life and low hourly cost. The three-piece rounded hood and large glass area provide the operator with great all-round visibility and reduced blind spots. Large, well-positioned rear-view mirrors give good rear vision. Excellent visibility means less operator fatigue, higher productivity, and a safer working environment. Volvo haulers offer a world-class operator's environment. The cab is easy to enter and exit, thanks to wide and angled steps and a wide door that is flush with the floor. The cab's interior is characterized by excellent and practical solutions. There is a large compartment with 2 cup holders in the right-hand console, and beneath the instructor's seat is a 24-volt outlet and room for a cooler. The spacious cab is ergonomically designed, focusing on the operator's comfort. User-friendly controls and a large dashboard allow the operator to control and monitor critical functions. There is a high-capacity climate system for effective heating, cooling, and ventilation. Noise levels inside and outside are low. The operator's seat, fully adjustable with air suspension,